So, ladies and gentlemen, I've just seen a slight clip of this that I saw get retweeted on my timeline here on Twitter. And I wanted to reply to this. You can see the person's name here, Tim_tweeted, saying that there is a video that came out of TikTok of a green sporting weirdo saying a homophobic woman in Miami, Florida harasses a lesbian couple and accuses them of touching children. As of the recording of this video, it was posted about 1 a.m. on this very day, March 12th, and it's already gotten, this tweet alone has already gotten almost 730,000 views. And I wanted to kind of cover this. So, let's see the type of stuff that this Karen in the Wild, who looks like fucking Reptar reject, has to say.
Hey, what is wrong with you? That is not okay.
No, is lesbianism okay?
It is. Yeah.
No, it isn't.
Why isn't it?
Because you touch children, you rape children.
I touch children.
Okay, right off there, that's the point where I stopped originally. First of all, she's saying lesbianism is not okay, and then she's equating homosexuality to pedophilia. First of all, we're in America. If somebody wants to be a lesbian, they can. Get over it. If you don't like it, get out of the country, missy. Go move to the Middle East. And second of all, to equate fucking homosexuality to pedophilia is fucking stupid. There is no correlation there that indicates that people that are in the community are pedophiles. You cannot go around constantly claiming people are pedophiles without evidence. Because you got people who don't care about the evidence. They'll take somebody's word for fucking gospel, and then you can risk ruining somebody's life because of absolute bullshit claims with no factual evidence to back up what you say. But I mean, to say, oh, lesbianism is not okay and you touch and rape children. Do you have proof that they do anything inappropriate with children? If not, then shut the hell up. Okay, this is absolutely disgusting.
Yes, because you're all evil.
Oh. You're evil. God.
All evil? Hold up, hold up. What exactly is evil about lesbianism? Huh? You pissed off that nobody want to touch your coochie because you look like you're a fucking 80-year-old woman who... Like, what in the world? Like I said, you look like a retarded Reptar here. If fucking Reptar just got his fucking real identity revealed and everything after all these years. Like, golly, Reptar is grumpy. Like, seriously, what is evil about lesbianism? Honestly.
God doesn't want you to talk that way to people. Do you go to church?
Oh, I'll record you all day. Oh, sweetheart.
You know who I work for? Do you know who I am?
No, nobody knows who you are.
Okay. Okay, great.
The hold up, she's trying to play that whole, do you know who I am? Do you know what I do? Like, you're really gonna try that tough ass shit like, oh, do you know who I am? No, nobody knows who you are now, Reptar. I mean, maybe they do now because of what I just said, but you're really gonna act hard after making your response like that, trying to act like you're some big shot even though nobody knows who you are whatsoever? Do you know who I am? You know what I do? Well, we clearly know what your name is, Karen. We know what you do. You want to go around and try to fucking be a homophobic piece of shit. Trying to talk down to lesbians and try to equate their lifestyle to pedophilia. So yeah, that's really what you're known to do.
You should be ashamed of yourself talking to people this way.
No, sweetheart.
Yes, sweetheart.
I'm actually very proud. Are you the manager? Yes, I'm the manager. Oh, okay. I'm gonna need your name. I'm gonna need your name.
My business starts right there, but...
I think right there is just where, like, she's talking about the manager, and I wouldn't like, oh, I want to talk to the manager. Out there, these lesbians exist. I think the manager is trying to actually intervene because this woman's off her ass, or off her rocker at this point.
No, let me have it.
We're so sorry. No, that's not you.
Oh, the manager's actually taking care of her. So, honestly, like, out of all states to be there to be homophobia, and I'm surprised you have any of that in Florida of all places, especially if you look at South Beach. I mean, like, how much of the community, LGBTQIA+ community resides in the state of Florida. Probably a good amount. In fact, let me check on a graph a second. Let's see, because I wonder if there are any stats about this. In Florida. Let's see. Okay, so I'm seeing here there's a website called lgbtmap.org. Let me see what we got here. Oh! Alright, here, let me bring the map up over here on my other screen. A moment. So... I gotta reorganize this site because of OBS. Whoop. Yeah, and I realized I didn't put the correct coordinates there. Pardon the difficulties there. There we are, okay. So, this one, like I said, is lgbtmap.org. And you can see here, population mapped and everything like that. So, in terms of what we are seeing within this map, according here, like, the vast majority of homosexuality that you see are mostly in states like Florida, Texas, California, and New York compared to other states. Because, like I said, the dark color here indicates a population average between 500,000 and 1.4 million plus within the state. And like I said, Florida, you've got a great amount. In fact, there's actually a link here. I think they're going to give stats here. Here we go. So you got right here, quick facts about Florida. In terms of the amount of adults you see in the state, around as of 2019 study, 4.6% of the adult population in Florida are part of the community, which average around 886,000 as of 2020. And then you got about 5% of the workforce that's within the community and the amounts there. And you got about 24% of those members of the community raising children. I mean, 4.6 there is a pretty good amount of, like, a high or pretty good percentage of how many people within the state are part of the community, unless you got people that are kind of unaccounted for. Oh, and you also see it down here, non-discrimination ordinances. 60% of, oh yeah, 60% of the people are actually protected. Golly. You don't have a lot of protection there in the state of Florida, but you got county protections down there where Miami is. So, if this woman tried anything for true discrimination or anything like that, there could have been problems on her end. So, Reptar, you might want to run back to whatever fucking country or place you were destroying. And before I wrap it up, let me try to compare those numbers to the other states here. And I'll also compare here to my state as well. Just for general statistics. I mean, here in my state, Michigan, 4% of the state are part of the community as of 2019, which is about 373,000. So you see a comparison there. There's more percentage there in Florida compared to my state. Let's see. Let's try comparing to, whoa, Texas. 4.1%, which is around 1.05 million. So you got a higher population there, but of course, because Texas is a bigger state, understandable, higher population. But I mean, that's still more than Florida, so just barely beats out Florida. You look in New York, higher percentage because of 5.1,913,000. Holy cow, so puts Florida around the third most in terms of population numbers. And then California, I'm not going to be surprised by this number, am I? Nope, I'm not surprised. This, of course, is California. 5.3%, almost 1.9 million people that were in this survey, like with facts, identify as part of the community. So Florida, out of all the states here in this country, is the fourth highest in terms of the population of people that are within the community. Like I said, just behind California, New York, and Texas as of 2020. So you would think with the state with the amount of people that are in the community there, even if it's not the world's highest percentage there compared to the other three states, It's still recognized as one of the highest within the country. But the fact that you've got a high percentage of people within the community there and you still have people being homophobic is rather jarring. Okay, and like I said, this is America. If you don't like that there are people within the community that are roaming this country, get out of here. Okay, this is not the Middle East where homosexuality is illegal. This is America. If people want to be within the community because that's who they are, in terms of their personal identity, that's who they are, and you can't do anything about it. If you don't like it, fuck off. Okay, nobody should have to conform or change their lives just to make you happy, just because you're quote-unquote uncomfortable. We have people playing the overly religious card saying, oh, it's a sin, my religion said so, because I hate when people throw that in anybody else's faces. But it's like, people should know better than to be throwing out homophobia like this, especially, like I said, both in general and also when you're in a specific state where it's one of the highest population states in terms of how many people within the state are part of the community. And there are people that most likely got people in Florida that aren't accounted for because you got people that are too afraid to even come out with this whole thing. In fact, let me go back to the Florida part. You probably got people that are too afraid to come out and everything because they're in fear of judgment or how they're going to get treated. I mean, if memory serves me right, wasn't there that club shooting that happened within a gay bar or gay club or whatever that happened down there in Florida a handful of years ago, if memory serves me right? It's just like, you would think there would be more acceptance in a state with as high numbers, but you got people that are like I said, there are people most likely not being accounted for because they're too afraid to speak up. Even if it is an anonymous survey, you have people that are afraid to be open because they're in fear of judgment or people lashing out at them just for being themselves. And like I said, being part of the community is not illegal here. If somebody's part of the community and you don't like it, like I said, get out of there. No reason to lash out at somebody and try to tell them that, oh, your lifestyle is wrong, or try to equate their lifestyle to pedophilia. If you don't have evidence that they're a pedophile, don't throw that word around like it's nothing, okay? Fuck off. Anyway, let me know y'all thought in the comment section below. I know I went at length about this, but I mean, to see a video like that of somebody openly spewing homophobia like that is absolutely ridiculous. Like, Jesus. And thank you to the manager for walking that woman away and talking to her, because that woman needs to get her head on straight. So thanks for watching, everybody. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace out, and good day, everybody.